Starting a podcast or turning long videos into a stream of short clips can feel like a mountain to climb, but it doesn't have to be that way. You think, I need the right mic, I need to learn recording, then cut and polish every awkward pause, and finally post it everywhere. The good news is that there are tools that make all of that way less painful, especially if you are just getting started. In this video, I want to walk you through a handful of options I always recommend to beginners, what each one is actually good at, and how you might combine them with a smart repurposing tool called Vizard to make your life 10 times easier. Let's jump right into our first tool, which is Audacity. If you are on a budget, Audacity is still the undisputed OG of free editing software. It is totally free, quick to download, and once you get your head around the interface, you can do a lot of heavy lifting. It is audio only, so don't expect video editing here, but for straight voice editing, it is rock solid. You import your clips, you see waveforms, and you can do multi-track work if you recorded each person on a separate channel. You can cut out gaps just by selecting the audio section and hitting delete. That said, Audacity is very hands-on and requires a bit of patience. If you want your levels even across hosts, you normalize or compress manually. And if you want cleaner audio, you go through noise removal, EQ, and so on. So yes, Audacity is great for people who like control and free software, but it definitely has a learning curve. You have to remember to select both tracks before cutting, learn how normalization affects levels, and figure out the order of noise reduction and compression. It's a powerful toolbox, but it's not going to magically polish a rough recording for you. If you love digging into waveforms and effects, Audacity is a fantastic place to start. But if not, keep listening. Tool number 2 is Alitu. Think of Alitu as the beginner-friendly middle ground. It is not free, but it was built for podcasters who don't want to wrestle with complex knobs and plugins. You upload your files, and the platform automatically cleans up your audio on import. It also transcribes your episode and gives you text-based editing so you can cut by words instead of cutting waveforms. That text-based workflow really speeds things up because you can select a phrase, hit delete, and the editor trims the audio for you. Alitu's pricing is straightforward and they offer a trial, which is nice if you want to test the workflow. The advantage here is speed. You get a polished episode without diving deep into audio engineering. The downside is that you're paying for convenience, and while its processing is excellent, it might not match the nuance you get from manual tuning. Still, for many creators, it's the sweet spot. Less technical headaches, more time to make content. Tool number 3 is Riverside. This is my go-to when I need a true all-in-one cloud studio. You can schedule sessions, record remote guests in high-quality audio and video, edit in the browser, and publish, all from one place. Riverside's text-based editor is slick, letting you trim by words, remove fillers, and even apply AI suggestions for pauses and fluff. What really sells Riverside is the complete workflow: record, edit, generate clips, and export. Plus, guests don't even need an account to join a session. Riverside also offers helpful AI features like smart pause removal and one-click voice enhancement. It will auto-generate show notes and short-form clips that you can use for promos. For creators who want an end-to-end platform and frequently record interviews or video podcasts, Riverside is hard to beat. That said, it is a full production environment, so it might not be as laser-focused on repurposing as some dedicated tools. Tool number 4 is Adobe Podcast. If you are already deep in the Adobe ecosystem, Adobe Podcast is an appealing option. There is a free tier good enough to get started, and it has that signature Adobe level of polish when it comes to audio enhancement. It transcribes audio quickly and offers an easy text-based editor. I love how simple it is to create short audiograms for social platforms. Select a clip, choose a layout, and export. Adobe's strengths are the enhancement algorithms and the integration with creative workflows if you already use Premiere or Audition. However, if your main goal is deep video repurposing and multi-platform scheduling, it's not the only tool you'll need. Okay, before I move on, one more tool I always mention because it solves a very specific pain point point. Vizard. If you make long videos like interviews or podcasts, and you want consistent, high-performing short clips, Vizard is built for that exact job. It uses AI to detect the most shareable moments from long recordings and automatically turns them into ready-to-post clips. Finding viral moments manually can take hours. Rewatching, scrubbing, listening, editing, and exporting different aspect ratios. Vizard cuts most of that work out. And the three features I keep coming back to are automatic editing, auto-scheduling, and the content calendar. Vizard's auto-editing picks potential viral moments based on engagement patterns, then generates snippets that are already trimmed and optimized. Auto-schedule lets you set how often you want clips posted, and Vizard handles the rest. The content calendar is a simple control center where you can preview, tweak, and publish clips across socials. Compared to the others, Vizard is purpose-built for repurposing long-form content and automating distribution. In short, if your content strategy depends on pumping out many short clips, Vizard will save you enormous time and help you scale. A practical workflow I recommend is recording in Riverside, doing basic cleanup in Alitu or Adobe, and then feeding the final video into Vizard. That combo lets you get the best of every world: professional recording, simple editing, and automated repurposing. Let me give you a quick example. Say you recorded a 60-minute interview. In Audacity, you could fix levels, but that's 60 minutes of scrubbing. In Vizard, it will analyze the whole hour, surface the 10 best moments, make aspect ratio versions, and schedule them for you. That small step of letting AI pick and schedule removes a huge bottleneck. So, who should use what? If you love free tools and manual control, Audacity is your friend. If you want a no-fuss podcast editor, try Alitu. If you want a full remote recording studio, Riverside is a stellar choice. If you want polished audio and quick audiograms, Adobe Podcast is worth checking out. And if your goal is to repurpose long content into a steady stream of short clips, Vizard is the missing piece that ties everything together. If you're just starting, try the free options first to see if podcasting is for you. But if you're serious about growing an audience, experiment with Vizard alongside one of the editors I mentioned. It's not a replacement for everything else. It's a force multiplier for your existing workflow. One quick favor before we wrap up. I'm trying to help more creators find workflows that actually save time. If you found this rundown useful, hit subscribe and drop a comment below with what kind of content you make. Do you do long interviews, gaming streams, or educational videos? Tell me below. Thanks for watching, and whatever tool you pick, the most important thing is to keep creating. The tech will catch up, so choose tools that let you focus on the content, not the busy work.